Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you, we bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, let me take you through this interesting ride. Okay, so Team Talk, one of the reporters, Rudy Galetti, will be one of the popular journalists out there and transfer gurus. Now, Rudy Galetti on the talk say Arsenal don't schedule meeting with Vlahovic agents for a possible January move. Remember, in the morning, I be telling that say Fabrizio Romano say Arsenal they consider signing Vlahovic for January, and I give you the possible different scenarios where they happen. How Juventus they look for Joshua Zexi, how Ruben Amorim they look for Gyökeres, how Arsenal say one collect Vlahovic, everybody they get their own person that they pursue. So let's look at how the report was put out. So let's say Arsenal schedule talks over blockbuster January signing as Euro Giants name their prize. So this is an Arsenal exclusive news to Rudy Galetti. Now, when you read this particular report from Team Talk, they say Arsenal are set to hold talks with the agents of Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic ahead of a potential January move. Sources have exclusively revealed to Team Talk. Now, Mikel Arteta is keen on bolstering his squad with a new prolific striker who can compete with Kai Havertz and rival Erling Haaland in the scoring charts. Furthermore, they say Vlahovic's current contract with Juventus will expire 2026. That is why the Juventus they give him contract extension. So the guy, they say in wage demands, they're very, very high. The salary when they request for it, they high. So as of today, the discussion between Vlahovic and Juventus don't end. Because they say they've stopped trying to tie him down to an extension as his wage demands are deemed too high. As a result of that, the Serbian international agents have begun talking to clubs, mainly non-Italian ones, because they look for outside Italy. Because when this guy did Fiorentina, we asked the reason, we know the Champions League then, so it's okay, you want to go join Juve. Because one thing when I understand, we say most of all these clubs, all the players ready for Italy, their aims and aspirations now. If they're for one small Italian club, they won't go to a very big Italian club like Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, and now if you like, you add Napoli. Just like when you go to the German Bundesliga, all those people for those small clubs, Schalke for all those small clubs, their aims and objectives now to go at the end of the day play for Bayern Munich. You get so now so it just be. But now they don't move from Fiorentina to Juventus. That it looks okay. Let's look outside Italy and see what will happen again. So they say we understand that Team Talk speaking. We understand that discussions are set to take place between Vlahovic entourage and English clubs in the coming days. And Arsenal are one of the clubs set to meet with them. Sources say that the Gunners are the club who are at the front of the queue because Vlahovic by himself, no say Arteta appreciate and gone. Go be today something you get. So the Arteta don't they monitor and they check how everything they go. And I think the final part of the report they say Juventus on slap 70 million euros, which is about 58.5 million pounds or $73.9 million if you like, on Vlahovic. But the feeling is that a winter transfer window, that is January, a January transfer can be agreed for around 60 million euros, which is about 50.2 million pounds of $60.3 million. Okay? So that's why in the morning I tell them talk say the probability of Arsenal getting Vlahovic in January is very high. It did there, it did. But for us getting Benjamin Sesko, you know, day, Gyökeres, you know, day, Osimhen, you know, day. But this one, Shola, they gone. So if they go for around 50 million, really, like it looks like a steal. So for me, no be bad bargain. So if Arsenal can get this player, it will really make a whole lot of sense. And Rudy Galetti also posted on his Twitter page where he said Juventus already set a precise price of Vlahovic, but they are willing to negotiate the amount if any club makes a move in January. So Arsenal are set to meet his agents soon to discuss possible transfer. Now, what are Arsenal fans saying? Some Arsenal fans are of the opinion say, based on say we go for this guy in the past, we try to bring him, he no agree. Therefore, we no go for him again. They know they look things that way. If you say Vlahovic, that time we will go for him, you go join us. Because as an ambitious player, you go for Fiorentina, you look at say, okay, I want young club in the Champions League. You want me to the Champions League, they reason you. And the one with the Champions League, they reason you. Which one are you for join? Sentiment aside, if Vlahovic is your younger brother, what you go advise and make him do? So people leave all those bias. So now we say we don't be like they come England top 3 clubs. We did there now. So they're going to message, okay, for now, I think since Juventus are willing to sell, Arsenal are willing to buy, players willing to leave, like everything else, green light now they see. So let's see what January holds. January will be very, very interesting. Even other reports, I haven't reported because nobody team talk carry the story. They say Aito will be the interim sporting director at Arsenal. Is set to make an Arsenal approach to January striker targets this week. So with the reason that this week they won't do the meeting, and Aito, they see this thing like an audition because he himself would like make them put him as a sporting director, making him replace a former Oga be Edu Gaspar. So what best can you do than to deliver Vlahovic to Arsenal to say, Mister, I get clouds, I get mouths. Let me go sign this guy. Come. So when I give me this job, I go feel wrong 1 or 2. You get so the guy they look like an opportunity for him to shine because instead with the year say Arsenal they list many people. They list the likes of Skuro and all other people they involved. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and be watching and seeing what Arsenal will deliver for us for January. I see a lot of Arsenal fans, they're very, very pessimistic, they're negative. I choose Arsenal, no go say, Baba, calm down. Stop your negativity. We'll see what January will hold. Be positive for once. Come on. Keep hope alive. Let's see what. I'm not Arsenal not break our hearts in the past. When we expect them to sign, and no sign. No, see, calm down. We could see what this January will bring for us. So now we'll see as make a call. Let's know. Now, moving on. So Fabio talk say even the Jonathan David of Lille. What would they talk say Edu Gaspar? No, okay, no be Edu Gaspar. That one I'll just open that. What would they talk say Arsenal the reason? Say the one sign. Fabio Romano going to give us breaking news. Say Jonathan David the reason backer. Say back na favorite team when he be small picking. So obviously in the dream to go play there. This is like a come and sign me plea. And the team is saying this guy contract will expire at the end of the season. So I'm back at the like all this type of player. It will come for free because it's going to be a free agent. You don't tell him the say no go sign contract extension. So it's going to be available for free. So let's just assume say in the go back, I guess. So Fabrizio Romano will give us that update and myself I say make I let you know the updates. Now I can't see one report today on why Atalanta won't sell this Ademola Lookman and why would they hear figures like okay 50 million all those kind of things. The reason is because Ademola Lookman has just 1 year left on his contract. And he don't want sign contract extension because why? Him they feel say he don't overstay in welcome for that Atlanta windy. Say he's supposed to use that place as a springboard to move on to greener pastures, look for a better club. And PSG did there, Arsenal did there, many people there with the reason they matter. Liverpool said they there in the grand scheme of things because they want to see life after Salah. They're looking at Lookman. They're looking at Kudus. So now today I can't really understand why, because based on how the guy they helped them win, I think it was the Europa League, which competition with that to them beat by Leverkusen. So I was thinking this guy supposed to command like 80 million. Though they hear 80 million, whether they bandish all about 80 million, 70 million. I was surprised to be hearing 50 million on Lookman. So now today I can understand. So okay, based on that 1 year deal, so Lookman is going to be available at the end of the season. So anybody who wants to sign up, that one I know they're available for January. So I say make us see, let you know. So even the London Evening Standard, so they say make us now forget Victor Gyökeres, forget Benjamin Sesko. Look closer to home. You have an Alexander Isak who is in the same situation like the Dusan Vlahovic, who doesn't want to sign a contract extension, but in own case different somehow because he's telling Newcastle, I want to sign, but you must insert a release clause so that in case somebody wants to trigger it, I will be free to go. You should not tie me like this is not a prison yard. I should not be in bondage. You get so now be the thing where the difference between Vlahovic case and this Isak case. But the London Evening Standard in their own analysis is saying leave Gyökeres, leave Sesko, go for Isak, spend the 90 million, 100 million, get Alexander Isak. This is a player who already understands the league because they say Isak is a proven Premier League star who offers Arsenal valuable versatility. He does something Victor Gyökeres cannot give Arsenal. He can play on the left flank, that Martinelli side, and he's tricky, he's pacey, he gets. So in which can have us can even complement each other. Two of them can even start one match if you want two of them to start. He gets. So nobody necessarily saying we can't replace Kai Havertz. Like they put out a very amazing report. Get so Mr. I like what they talk because Gyökeres does not have that versatility, but Isak is a 2-in-1 player. You get and the guy said they're going to say apart from the likes of Eli Haaland and Kopama, say last season nobody scored past this Isak. So the guy said if they deliver, you get. So I don't just know, well, now at the end of the season we will know because we never really know this battle weighing gets with Newcastle how it go end because they say it's not hard to see why Arsenal are interested in Isak. Only Erling Haaland and Cole Palmer scored more goals in the Premier League last season, while he struck 4 times in 9 games so far this campaign. In fact, if you don't really know how good this guy did, remember the match he played against Newcastle. Look at how he was a fox in the box and Gordon pulled out that cross from nowhere. The guy just come, bomb, bang, bang, go. That's the type of player we are missing in our own squad. So, in fact, this January and this summer transfer window, it is far, far different from the past transfer window we just passed, the summer transfer window, because now all the targets so we say we dream of them, they are available for the summer. Imagine the summer where you have Benjamin Sesko, who has a gentleman agreement with RB Leipzig that he will be available and let's go. Imagine a summer where you have a Gyökeres who already has a gentleman agreement that at the end of the season we will let you go. Imagine that same summer you might have Isak available, so you will be spoiled with so much options. Who you go confused? Who won't consign like this? Who are we signing? So I think that's a very good thing because Arsenal they find striker. Osimhen said they're available for this summer. Arsenal they find striker, Chelsea they find striker, Manchester United want to change their own striker. So like a lot of people, nobody's all over going to pursue one person because one person they're available. So I love what is going to be happening. So let's keep our fingers crossed and be observing. But first of all, we'll handle January and see what will happen. Now, the mirror. They analyze how Arsenal take hide Odegaard through injury. Because somebody they tell the public, say I do Odegaard. See nobody really do Odegaard. So what happened to Odegaard was very, very serious because if you watch, Odegaard missed about 8 to 9 weeks, or if not 10 weeks, before he can be fully fit. And the contact say part of the way they hide them when they do that same photo that time. I think I ever reported something like this where they carry ball, put in front of Odegaard's leg, make people know the severity of the injury because every press conference I would say, hey, he's getting better. He's getting better. He's recovering. But the thing was really, really serious to get by the end of the day because sometimes you know we need to let your opponents know the true extent of your player injury. We don't nobody guess when they go come back on his hand for their own preparation. You get so now what Arteta they try to do to hide some of all these things. But well, I want to say our man don't come back yet. Now another report will come to get to say Arsenal want to repeat the Odegaard formula with Real Madrid, where they do earlier because they brought in Odegaard on loan. After the loan, they can't bring him permanently. So Arsenal, they look at bringing Adagula, who's one of the Turkish prodigy he gets in world football. So the guy not really gets much playing time for Real Madrid. So they say Real Madrid midfielder Adagula has reportedly caught the attention of Arsenal. According to a report from Fichales, the Premier League side is eager to replicate the success of the past transfers involving Martin Odegaard, who made a similar switch from Real Madrid and has thrived. It was a success. Or it's still a success, rather, because he never finished his career. So it's a success at the Emirates Stadium. Now, this Adagula has sparked interest from other clubs, like Manchester United said the reason it matter. People plenty with the reason the guy bought. Whether Ancelotti will sanction this move, that one another to me, I never really know because I doubt. Because at the year Ancelotti will say we are going to give him game time. He's going to play, but we'll just watch. Now Martin Keown and Simon Jordan, when they argue, like serious tough arguments on whether make Ben White come back to England. Nobody then they talk the same. Many other pundits they argue these arguments. Now Keown they talk say yes, say me Tuchel invite Ben White come back. Say it make a whole lot of sense. Make the guy come back. But Simon Jordan is of the opinion say it don't make any sense for this guy come back because when England really, really need them the most, in turning back on England, just because in with Steve Holland, will be Gareth Southgate number 2, get Quanta, get arguments. For that reason, you say no go play for England again. So why would we want you back? Now, because I said Martin Keown and Simon Jordan were involved in a fierce debate as the topic of Ben White's England future reared its head again. So at the end of the day, Keown can conclude and say, "Make we even wait. Maybe Ben White recover. Ben White never come outside publicly. Don't talk say, yes, so I'm available for selection." No, he never talk anything publicly. So Moku waits. But the narrative out there is that he's willing to play under Tuchel and say Tuchel fee select them. But just see. In fact, so when a new manager comes, there's a new manager bounce, and everybody go get clean slate regardless of what you do under the previous regime. So they'll give you a clean slate to come and prove that you deserve to be picked. So forget waiting Simon Jordan and talk, not being be the coach. We go decide who go play for England. Now your own opinion be that, and rightfully so, he deserves to air his own view. Now, away from that, so they said Leandro Trossard injury updates. Now, Dominic Tedesco, who is the coach of Belgium, but back on come aside for the speech we make after the match. So the speech don't come aside online. They say Belgium head coach Domenico Tedesco spoke after the game with Belgium play. Now, to provide an update on the Arsenal forward, he was quoted to have said, "I believe we have 21 injured players in the previous qualifying stage, and today we lost Leo Trossard and Zeno de Bast to injuries. So now that's if people going to hold hands say, Naimbi say Trossard don't get injury. But as of now, nobody knows the severity. Nobody knows how serious the injury did. So we will still get small patience until they do scan or MRI, because I don't really know what to do the guy self. Nobody saying that one kind of tough challenge. I don't say when the whole body one kind it gets well until they do the scan and let us know what to really do our winger gets. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and rather make I go back to the biggest news of the day, because not everybody see this news by the time we'll start the show. So, Rudy Galletti, who is a journalist with Team Talk, one of the super journalists out there, this is an exclusive news, a scoop. But the talk say Arsenal, they set to meet Vlahovic agents for a possible January move. This week, then the move go hold. In fact, the way they report the news, they say Arsenal exclusive. Now, I don't want to go long on the story. Even Aito will be the interim sporting director of Arsenal. Himself now go do the meeting because na job. So he go meet the agents of Vlahovic this week, but then discuss possible transfer, because they say contract negotiation between Juventus and Vlahovic, it don't break down. As of today, it don't end. So maybe the TV continue tomorrow or next tomorrow, but as of today, because today Corinthians nobody go Testament. As of today, the thing don't end. So let's see what the meeting will hold. Now, nobody Arsenal they discuss with, even Manchester United, because they said they want to discuss with some clubs in England to see how they will facilitate this move. Although Arsenal, according to the report, are the front runners. Arsenal now they lead. So let's see how this thing will end. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So, like, come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night. Another game out. All right, guys. Bye-bye.